Hmm.
But anyway, let's move on to the comment portion of it. And OP does comment back to the commenters to get a little more of a background into all of this.
Please
Medical
don't.
Fisherman 52 says, "Don't change who you are unless you want to, especially if your significant other accepts you as you are. Tell your friends firmly you are not gay and done with the hints. They can be who they want, but don't need to force it on you. It's almost like parents sending children to therapy to ungay them. Won't work, doesn't help." OP responds, "I know their heart is in the right place, but it has left me concerned that one day they could do this to someone who is actually gay and it could freak them out because they aren't ready. Quote, don't change who you are unless you want to, especially if your significant other accepts who you are. End quote. Also, thank you for that. Genuinely, I think he would be sad to see me change, but I think it must be crap for him being made to feel like the closet I'm hiding in. I'll have this discussion with him too." MM172 says, "You could say something like, you do realize that classifying certain behaviors as gay or straight is the opposite of open-minded, right? I don't feel like I can be myself around you right now because you're going to misinterpret the things that make me who I am as something that I'm not, and that's not okay. Please respect me enough to believe me when I say that I know who I am attracted to, and I need this to stop. If that doesn't nip the behavior in the bud, remind them one last time that this needs to stop, and then concentrate your energies on making friends who will believe you the first time when you tell them you don't need their support. If your significant other isn't prepared to back you up that they need to drop this, then the problem lies with him, not you." OP responds, "I will be completely transparent with you. My significant other has been gold dust throughout this. I think if it had been any other person, they would have been terrified by the rumors when we initially met, much less 5 years on." Jack Not Named says, "First of all, you do you. Do not change for anyone else. Sit all your friends down, explain to them that they are stereotyping, which is just as bad as being homophobic in many ways. People come in all shapes, sizes, and demeanors. It is absolutely possible to give off a gay vibe and be straight. If they respect you, they will accept you at your word and stop effing pigeonholing you in their view of how the world works, because you are living proof that things are in fact different. If they don't respect you, then how can they call themselves your friends? Then the next time one of them starts suggesting anything like this, why not send them a link to a ridiculous support group and let them know that you are there for them if they ever want to talk?" OP responds, quote, "Explain to them that they are stereotyping, which is just as bad as being homophobic in many ways." End quote. This is something I genuinely hadn't considered before. It probably does hinder people who are truly gay but don't meet the stereotype quota. I will try using this as an example when I sit them down and talk to them. It's a very valid point that I hope will give them some perspective on the situation.
Yeah, just like I was saying, even if you have an information of that person seems, that is an inside thought, and it should not come outside.
Good point.
We all have intrusive thoughts. We all do. It's human nature to stereotype to a certain degree so we can figure out where we belong. Some of us have figured out, though, that you got to go deeper than surface level. So please do. That's what I said. These friends are not coming across as so woke. They're coming across as oppressive. Your friend should be someone who's in your corner. As long as you're not hurting yourself, they should be supporting you.
I cannot stress I really don't want to be the person that harps on this. I really don't. But it really irritates me. Why
Right.
do you think you have every right to determine and factor what is gay and what isn't?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if that individual person fits your criteria,
What about?
are you now seeing the length that you're going to make what you're saying correct? I mean, that's what kind of hurts me is that you are just, hey, you're doing this, so you obviously are this way because I thought of it, and now I'm going to help make my dreams come true. It's like, I don't understand your thought process of this. You can walk past 50 gays a day and have no idea they're gay.
Right.
So there is no stereotypical gay person. It's just not realistic. But these people are so headstrong in this tiny little square of this is what it is, and you're just delusional, you're ashamed, you're hiding it. And be honest with you, I feel for this OP because that is a good boyfriend. Because how many things could be running through that dude's head? Like, maybe they're right. Am I wasting my time? Maybe she don't know. But I don't want to leave her. She hasn't showed any signs to me that she's into women. I don't. Kudos, boyfriend. Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go. So, but I do feel her pain of saying, this could damage her relationship.